let's continue this conversation with Sami Abu Shahada, who's a Palestinian-Israeli politician and leader of the Balad party. He's also chairman of the Joint List faction in the Knesset. He's joining us from Jaffa. Thanks for speaking to us on Al Jazeera. I know you're speaking to us from Jaffa, but I know that you were visiting the Al-Aqsa Mosque compound over the past few days. Just tell me what you saw there and what your assessment is of the situation.
Good evening, Dareen. First of all, I would like to use this chance to congregate all of the people who are celebrating Easter and Ramadan Kareem. What has been going lately in Al-Aqsa Mosque and generally in occupied Jerusalem is that Naftali Bennett's government, which has been losing part of its coalition and becoming much weaker than what it was before, they are trying to keep their power and to keep their seats as a government on the account of the Palestinian blood. This is exactly what's going on there. All this violence we are seeing all over the West Bank and East Jerusalem is that Bennett has decided to keep himself in control on the account of the Palestinian blood. And this is why we are seeing all this violence. Ramadan for us, Dareen, is a very holy mosque. This holy month, sorry. And this is a month for praying and for fasting and for worship.
Okay, so when the Prime Minister...
This is what's Ramadan for us.
When the Prime Minister says that Israeli forces have, quote, free reign to continue operations to, quote, maintain security, according to him. I mean, as a member of the Israeli Knesset yourself, chairman of the Joint List, how do you respond to this?
This sentence should be also added to a few days before when he said for the Israeli Jewish citizens to carry their weapons and use them, meaning against any Arab or any Palestinian. Anyone who would feel afraid of anything is allowed, with the support of the Israeli Prime Minister, to shoot Arabs because he felt afraid or something. This is a very catastrophic, extreme racist Prime Minister led by the extreme right in Israel, trying to keep himself and his government in control regardless of all the violence that they are using. We are asking the Israeli government to stop playing with fire. The side which is trying to change the status quo in Al-Aqsa Mosque, the most holy place for Muslims all over the world, is the Israeli government. What we are asking for is just to stop their tryings in order to change the status quo in Al-Aqsa Mosque and allow freedom of religion and worship for everyone. Today, they also prevented the Christians from going to their churches. They decided that only very, very small number of Christians are allowed to get to the church, 500 people, and surrounding the church only 1,000. While on the same time, the Israeli government, which is preventing Muslims and Christians from freedom of religion, they are putting their armed forces in order to bring extreme national religious Jews to pray in Al-Aqsa Mosque illegally. The same government is preventing Muslims and Christians from praying, and then with its army trying to bring these national religious groups into Al-Aqsa Mosque. We are asking this Israeli government just to stop playing with fire and stop trying to change the status quo in Al-Aqsa Mosque. That's all. We, the Palestinians, we have the interest to stop this violence. We are the victims of this violence. We don't have any interest in this violence. We want to stop it. But the main reason for violence is this continuous tryings every day of the Israeli government of changing the status quo in Al-Aqsa Mosque. The main problem is the occupation, Dareen. The main problem of what we are seeing in the West Bank, in Gaza, and in East Jerusalem is the Israeli occupation. And the solution must be ending the Israeli occupation. We are seeing what's going on the international level with all of these people asking for ending the Russian occupation of Ukraine. We want all these people also to see the occupation in Palestine. And to do the same, we believe in peace, justice for all. And we want peace, justice, and equality for all the people all over, including Palestinians. That's all.